about that newly updated and revised intro video? Pretty decent, right? I thought so too. We spent all day working on it. Looks pretty good. Let's jump right on in. We got 3 things we'll be working on today. A new guitar, a new beer, and a new scary movie. And we can't really start this until we have a good drink. So, what I'm drinking for this episode? Buckle Down IPA. Out of Lyons, Illinois. And I think going forward, I'm just going to focus on beers found in Illinois. There's great beers all over the place, but I'm an Illinoisan, so I'm going to support my local breweries. This is a Painted Turtle Session Pale Ale. It's a fun name. It's a good IPA. As you will come to learn from these videos, I'm a big IPA guy. The Painted Turtle IPA is really tasty. It's a bit mild on the hops in my opinion. So if you're looking for something with some devastating hops flavor, this is not it. But if you're looking for something a little bit more casual, a little more relaxed, maybe like a summertime IPA. I don't know, something smooth. Like when I think of like the winter, I want a brutal IPA with just tons of hops. But I think this is a good summertime drink. I'd get it again. And the fun glass is back. All right. Now on to the meat of this episode, the guitar. I know what you're thinking. It's gonna be some sort of sick, twisted, zombie, werewolf, slasher, leatherface guitar. It is not. We're going the complete opposite direction. We're gonna be going with a Western themed guitar. You heard me right, Western themed guitar. I have a very specific reason why I'm going Western themed, which I will share with you later. But I assure you I have a point I'm getting to. So let's take a look at the guitar. The guitar for this video I found was a old Harmony I found at a Guitar Center used for a pretty good deal. Has the traditional Fender Stratocaster body, so I think it's gonna give me a lot of room to work with. Welcome back to the garage. So as you can see, I have some cowboy words cut out ready to go. Again, at the end of this video, I will explain why I picked said words. However, it's cowboy font and cowboy themed, so that's all you need to know for now. My goal is to use this transfer paper to get the cutouts you see before you on the guitar. I've never played around with transfer paper before. The concept's pretty simple. You put an image and then the paper behind it. So image, this guy, draw on top, and ultimately leaves a subtle ink behind so you can easily trace or burn or paint or cut or do whatever you want about it, with it. Stuff, words. Trace has been completed. Let's remove this and see how it transferred to the guitar. That looks awesome. All right, let me get you in for a closer look. That turned out pretty sweet. I did kind of screw up here on the B. Didn't get those two, whatchamacallits. But everything else turned out really freaking awesome. I didn't have to sand the guitar, so the thing transferred very well. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. However, if you watched all that time-lapse video, I know I'm gonna edit it so it's reasonable to watch. This took a while to just outline. I also want to go ahead and essentially just fill this hole out. Or I guess I could make it more outline. Long story short, I'm gonna do a lot of this off camera. See you soon. Let's do a recap on what we've accomplished thus far. Here's the back of the guitar. Simple outline. Here's the front. I don't know how well this is showing up in camera. Cowboy Jim Saloon. Here's a star I burned into the pickguard. So far, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. What I'm gonna go ahead is I'm gonna go ahead and basically outline these letters so it pops a little bit more. But I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like how this turned out. I think it looks a little bit cheesy. So what I did is, I went online and I ordered this bad boy, which basically is identical to this. However, I unfortunately burned in too big of a star. So I'm gonna try and figure out what I can do. I'll essentially just, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet, so we'll see what's gonna happen there. Again, re-outline all this. I have some ideas for here. I have some ideas for the headstock. Get this all cleaned up. She's gonna be looking cool. Now on to the movie review. For this episode, we're gonna be reviewing my opinion as being the best horror film of 2014. I know we're going back a little bit. The Babadook. It's currently streaming on Netflix, so you can watch it immediately if you have Netflix, or pick it up on iTunes. It's well worth your while. The Babadook is probably one of the smartest horror movies I've seen in a long time. It doesn't necessarily focus on blood, guts, and violence. There's actually very little of that in the movie, though it does have an R rating if I'm not mistaken. Really what it focuses on is a mother-son relationship and how they're dealing with grief of a lost loved one, kind of uniquely. Not the loss of the loved one's unique. I'm butchering this review, so good luck editing this bod. What I liked about the Babadook is that it's just an emotional roller coaster. It's new. It takes a fresh approach to the horror genre. It's far from perfect, but I'm very, very impressed with the risks they took in making the movie. I highly recommend it. The expectations you should set going into it, it's not a really scary movie, one. There are some creepy moments, not really scary though. Not super violent, so if you're looking for a slasher film, this is not it. But if you're just looking for, in my opinion, a good overall, well-told horror movie, horror story, The Babadook. Check it out. Yes, please. Also, if there's another movie I haven't mentioned, there's a ton of them, that you think I should check out, let me know.